Can I have everybody's attention? Thank you. I have the time is 6:30, so I will call the work session. Of the mayor and council for the city of Snellville, Georgia for Monday, July 22nd, 2024 to order. We do have a quorum. Everyone is present. So first we'll run through the regular business meeting. I don't have anybody for the invitation. Anyone want to? Bobby, Howard?
Apparently.
No, he hung his hand. He hung his hand.
No, I didn't.
Pledge. Anyone for the pledge? We have minutes. We have China Thomas or Lewis Cooksey. I'm not sure who's going to be here. With the Gwinnett County DOT to give us an update on the transit plan. No committee or department reports. We'll have their approval of the agenda. Under public hearing, second reading, or item A, I think everyone got the email, and it was also posted out on the website that RZ24-01, the Ayers Holdings application has been asked to postpone to August 26, 2024. Item B, we have a UDO update for the Metro Water District Water Efficiency Code requirements, which is the toilet water size. So that's our second reading to update the UDO for that. We have second reading RZ 24-02, the application by Vikram Hardy and Grace Ridge Snellville LLC. Parkland Communities. That's the townhome development down on Highway 78. Questions? Any issues?
You're going to discuss it all. Recuse myself.
Just the concerns that were brought up at the planning commission that seem to have been addressed in the packet as we received it, so.
I saw that they were.
They were? They figured out how to.
Conditions.
Well, in order to address a 20-foot wide road, I haven't seen anything that's been up there.
You're talking about the,
Townhomes.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you're not talking about the locked gate 10%?
No.
Okay,
No.
okay. So we're talking
No,
about
I'm
two
talking
different
about access for
sets of-
service vehicles, emergency vehicles. And
yeah.
I'm just hoping they'll bring something or ask to postpone.
Anybody else have any questions or anything you want to find out? So we'll discuss that one in the meeting.
Here comes Gretchen.
Yep. Come on back.
Kurt, you should have just rolled her chair out.
Would make it easier.
It would be easier.
Thank you.
Okay, and then we have the second reading RC 2403 and the SHIPA real estate investments. That's the 171 units at the old Ryans. Any questions or concerns you want to talk about tonight in work session? Nothing under consent or old business. Under new business, we have the approval of the ordinance for the employee benefit system. That's just to update the language in the plan to agree to the IRS requirements. And we have item B, will be the consideration and action on approval of the 2024 millage rate. It's been proposed at 4 mills. We've had the 3 public hearings on that. Item C, we have the plumbing code resolution 2024-13. This goes along with the toilet stuff, doesn't it? We have to update the UDO on the water.
Yep.
We have to update the UDO, which we did in the first and second read, which will be tonight. We also have to pass a resolution
Transmit.
to transmit
Yep.
that we've updated.
Tell them that we did it.
So that's what that's about. Then we have item D, for the addition of a Snellville Tourism and Trade Event Schedule addition. And Kelly was going to ask Kelly to go ahead and give everybody a rundown of what she's proposing for this.
Right now? Okay. So this is just Representative State Rep Ray Martinez had come to me to add a Latino Fest, that he wants to do some different Latino Fest around the county. So I thought it would be an awesome event to have in conjunction with our Latino concert that we're going to have on September 28th. Not my favorite time to do it on a Sunday on the 29th, but it kind of segues into that. So it's just an event that we'll co-host with them on the green. Latino event. So we'll have music, dancing, speakers, just like our events. I talked to Ray briefly today. Not to be a political event, however, with that said, if somebody rents a booth just like they do at one of our events, they can have all their stuff in their booth, not spread it around, but whoever comes to their booth, so, and whatever speakers they have.
But the speakers won't be,
No, it's not going to be politically driven, so
Okay.
that's what I was bringing home to them, because it's going to follow our guidelines as well,
Right.
so, yeah.
okay. Yeah, I would just want to make sure that it wasn't
Yeah.
a political.
So, and I'll make sure that I told Ray when he gets back in town, we're going to sit down and have a program set up, so we know what it is, no surprises,
Yes.
not on my watch anyway.
There's no additional cost to the city?
Not to the city. I mean, we might have to kick in a little bit, but we'll have restrooms here already, which will be good. We'll just, and they'll cover that. Like if they have to be clean, the stage will already be here. So that won't be an additional expense. Whatever music they have, they'll pay for. So it'll be very minimal to us being co-hosts.
Now, were you planning on trying to close Oak Road for that on a Sunday afternoon?
After we discuss a little bit more, we could, but I had talked to Chief Perry and I asked him, because it was a Sunday, did he want me to reach out to Snellville PD in the event we have any closures? And he said, yes, he wants to be notified first, and then we'll just reach out, because Ray and them said they have security that they can use too. So
Yeah,
is
I mean,
that,
if it's possible, I'd rather not close Oak Road,
yeah.
but I guess it depends on how big the event is.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be fine. We're not closing it. We will have beer and wine. Ray wants to use the wine wagon from Loganville. So I'll get with Jason on that for that additional SUP.
Any other questions? Council, I went ahead and put this on the agenda tonight, just to have it there in case everybody was agreeable moving forward with it, but that'll be,
I mean, I think it'll be great for the city, really and truly, to just add that multicultural piece of the Latino community in with what we do and being a co-host. I just think it'll be a good event for everybody,
Es una idea magnífica.
What he said.
Then we have item E, first reading Ordinance 2024-08. Do you want to explain that?
Sure. Yeah, so what it does essentially is changes the subsection of our stormwater code in that any updates to the stormwater fees will be done by resolution.
Instead of it being an ordinance. Okay, any questions on that? That's a first reading, so there won't be any action. This will get postponed to August 12th. If anybody has any further questions on that, you can just talk with Matt. You are confused. All right. Okay.
Honestly,
It'll go to August 12th.
will we have a quorum then?
Yes, you should have a quorum.
Because worst case.
I'll be gone.
The mayor's out of town. If Ms.
Christie.
Linsky's not back in the forum, there'll be the four of us.
Maybe in some form.
So, yeah, you only need four. So you should be good for that.
But that's why we pushed off the bigger zoning.
Yeah, we did the bigger one just in case. And,
End of August.
so they requested to August 26th to make sure we should have a full council then. I think with how big a zoning that is, it's not really, I don't feel good about it being a four-person forum for that one.
Yeah.
If we can avoid that. Okay, so that's good for the regular meeting. Any correspondence? Any city attorney's report tonight?
When Matt gets to me, I'll mention.
Okay. Let me just have the update of ongoing projects. So we do have a signed lease for the market building. With as much trouble as we've had with getting this lease to the finish line, the tenants signed it, sent it back FedEx, and FedEx promptly lost the package.
Oh, my gosh.
So was it finally that one that got here, or
No,
was
we
it?
sent it to
we
UPS.
sent it?
It came the next day. And there were checks in the first one too.
Wow, yeah. So we are inked in on that one, and this is a little bit of a scoop, but it is Crooked Can Brewery that will be in the market building. They're making their big splash on the media tomorrow, so that's why. They'll go and post that out on Facebook. Yeah, so it'll be the brewery, and then they will have other vendors inside here as well. Very, very excited. It's been a long haul. Getting to this one, to the finish line, so super excited. Okay.
And just another Grove news, so the restaurant turnover later this month, or early next month, is still on track there. The two restaurants that are on Oak there, one will be the Grove Taqueria, and the other one is the Parkside District there, so that'll be exciting to see that interior work going on here in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Staff, led by Mercy there, is having a lot of ongoing discussions with Castle on programming to try to kind of get things moving down there as we transition from the construction side to the activation side there, and that's going well. So just we'll put this out on Facebook, but we will have another kind of mini event this Thursday at 6 o'clock from 6 to 9, where we'll have a musician and a King of Pops will be out there, and then we're scrambling to get the food truck, out there. Our last one, as you know, blew a tire. I mean, he rode in on his rims to try to get there. One of these days we're going to have an event with no incident. Technology's going to work. People are going to have flat tires and things. But I don't know when it happened, but the truck was coming away from Union, so I hope he wasn't riding, from Union. But anyway. So we're looking forward to that. Just transitioning from the Grove, so sidewalk improvements, punch list stuff is ongoing for Pinehurst and Skyland. They've done a great job getting that moving. We had, really, basically a month of good dry weather, so we can really kind of hustle.
I missed that.
And so they really were able to get a lot done.
Are we still waiting on 18 to do?
Yeah, we're still
Can we put up some signs that say, thanks AT&T,
For holding up this project?
where every place that we don't have sidewalk on?
I think
Yeah,
we
I
should
reached
do it.
out to them and I didn't get a response back.
Something tells me those signs posted on Facebook all over the place will get a response.
Possibly a lawsuit.
You can prove we've been asking them for
Yeah.
24 months.
We misspelled.
I was thinking, waiting for somebody else to say it.
Just jump right in there. Your water feels good. Jump right in. Under city business cleanup, so Jason and Johnny have done a great job kind of narrowing down a candidate for the new code position they're working on. Actively preparing that job offer for that person this week. And we'll let you all know when that's official, assuming the person accepts that position. And then a little bit more outfitting on the truck and a little training and they're good to go. So we have 3 full-time code enforcement folks out there. Nothing new on development zoning guidelines, package sales. Jeff,
We're still waiting on Judge Davis to issue a ruling. Unfortunately, there's no way to make a judge go faster.
And then Briscoe Park, so the demo of the old maintenance buildings is underway.
I drove by it the other day. Looks very nice.
Did you
I'll
just cry to your
I
joy?
can't wait for the fence to come down.
They're really moving. I mean, they started on Wednesday and they're hoping to be done by Friday.
Awesome.
It's moving. When you're tearing something down,
It's
doesn't
easier,
take that
yeah.
long
Yeah.
to break things down. But they're moving. They're doing well.
Well, the
And
rain's probably not good this week.
yeah, just a little bit. And just so you all know, the fence will be the last thing to go. So if you haven't
Yeah.
forgotten about that, it just kind of created a good barrier for folks as they kind of wander through that site there. GMC is, like we mentioned last time, they're working on those exterior renderings and they've done some of the site work design there to kind of see how the building fits on the site and parking and all that good stuff. So they're moving. We submitted that CDBG application. We asked for a lot of money. Don't know if we'll get it. But like my dad always said, if you don't ask, you don't get. So we're gonna ask for it and hopefully get something. And we're hoping to hear from Gwinnett County before the end of the year. We'll get the latest. And we're assuming that they'd be much faster than that, but we don't know exactly. North and Wisteria, so we mentioned before, no GTIP grant, and to use some SPOS dollars to kind of make that work. Working now with Larry on some pricing for a sewer connection for the United Community Bank. We've been talking with the county. There's an existing 8-inch line that's right north on the other side of Wisteria, right on the corner of the Bainfield property, Bainfield and I believe the sports medicine. We would have to pick up that 8-inch line and run all the way down. I guess the front, kind of you look at it, I guess the backside of Banfield under Wisteria to Mercury Bank's property. And then we come up into the sewer that way. So we are actively talking to the ownership now on that plan. Posted. The traffic calming, so just that, like, Bank was able to make a lot of ground up on the sidewalk project with no rain. Basically complete with the traffic calming project. There's some striping that needs to be completed, and just some signage that will work. Traffic calming out there. Good, and as we kind of discussed in the past, we're really kind of using these as a test to see how well they work if it's something that we feel like is effective, there's a program we can roll out to different areas of the city. We're getting reports from the citizens that are troublesome areas. There's a lot of different interventions that you can implement to slow down traffic. And just a reminder to folks who may not have been on council or having these discussions, the way the grade is at the top of the hill as you go down, towards the bottom, just does not allow for speed tables. So the county speed table program is just not, you've got to have a flat surface in order to make that effective and fast work. You just can't engineer them on a slope that way. So just as we're kind of exploring that option in other parts of the city, that there's more than one way to kind of provide that service.
I just wanted to add that I've been in contact with Gwinnett County Department of Transportation, it's very receptive, and they're willing to have their representatives come and meet with the neighborhood organizations. And I told them that we just want to wait till see the input from the residents of Tanglewood, so that before we do that, and they'll be coming, they'll be able to explain all sorts of traffic options that each particular neighborhood might have.
Yeah, I have not received any angry phone calls yet about tires or accidents. Field my first.
Yeah, there were a few people that were sure that was going to be the case.
And the fire trucks got through.
The fire trucks made it through.
That's all.
Okay, and no exec session tonight? Yeah, I think we're done.
What's this extra time?
Yeah.